In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the gel method for dip powder nails. Even though I mess up, I will show you and tell you how to fix it. But I already have the UNT peel base on my nails. I'm using Earl by Manny Boss dip powder. And all three of the colors that I'm using today are by her. If you don't know, it is run by Megan, and she just launched a couple weeks ago. So the gel that I'm using is this Model 1's gel that I just got off of Amazon. I will link it down below, as well as the lamp that I'm curing my nails with. And I know that both of my hands need polygel refills. I just haven't felt like doing it, so we're just gonna ignore that, okay? But you just want to do a thin layer, and then you want to pour over your dip powder. You don't want to put your finger actually in it like you would with dip liquids, because gel is movable until you cure it. So that is one thing I really liked about this, was that I was able to clean up around my cuticles and take my time and just make sure that I got everything the way that I wanted it, especially when I was doing the chunky glitter. And then in between, I just flash cure my nails for like 7 seconds, just so that it starts to harden and I'm not like dragging off all of the product that I already have on my nail when I go in with my second coat. But you will see coming up with glitters, like chunky glitters, you are going to want to lay your finger into the glitter and not pour it over, because if you pour it over, you're going to have a very inconsistent coverage. But this is the chunky glitter I'm using. It's called Let Freedom Bling, and it is so cool. There's so, like, all the colors that kind of like reflect off of the glitters, and the stars inside of them are so cool. I really, really love this glitter. And yes, I did spill some. When I opened it and I seen that the cap was like down in it, I should have just went over my cupcake liner to begin with, and I didn't. So I don't know. I guess like brain fog was going on. I'm not sure. But again, I'm just going to do the same thing. And when you dip your finger into this glitter, you literally are just on the surface of the powder that you dumped into your cupcake liner. Like, you don't want to push your finger down in, whereas like with dip powder is more of like a super glue. And you can, really push your finger down in there, not have many issues. But with gel, because it doesn't harden until you cure it, you want to make sure that you're just being very gentle with it. I go in, just pat around, make sure I don't have pieces sticking up. I move around everything with my toothpick and put my stars where I want them. And I also flash cure this one. And then I decide that I want to have more, if you can hear that scratching, I'm in my closet recording this video so that it's not super loud, with like my kids playing video games and stuff, and one of the animals is trying to get into the closet, so I don't know if that's like, I don't know if you can hear it, but anyway, again, I'm just going to flash cure this, and then I do end up going in for a second dip because I wanted more of that silver like glitter. I didn't think that there was enough coverage with just one. So you'll see me go in with a second dip. I'm going to start talking now about where I messed up, so that when you get to that part, I'm not being rushed explaining what you need to do like towards the end of the video, if that makes sense. But you're going to see me do a second coat of this, and then I'm going to do the purple, and I'm going to do 2 coats of the purple. So you'll see that coming up. Awesome. But when I use dip liquids, I'm used to encapsulating all of my colors in clear dip powder, so that when I file, I'm not filing off any of my color. But with the gel method, you don't want to do that. And I do that in this video, and you'll be able to see that it leaves a very, I don't know, like a kind of like a foggy texture look on my nails. Also, I encapsulated the glitter stars in clear, and it kind of made it look a little bit foggy. You'll be able to see like in my end result, but what you want to do is the opposite of what I did when you are using the gel method. You do not want to encapsulate in clear. My friend Nicole, I will leave her Instagram and her YouTube down below. I asked her after I got done with my nails what I did wrong, and she said what you want to do is take the base gel again, and you want to put that over top of your nail after you get done curing them. After you get done curing your first coat, you're going to take the base gel again. Put that over top of your nails, cure that, and then you're going to only file around the edges, the free edge, and around your cuticle, and you're not going to like file on the actual top of your nail, which is what I did and where I went wrong, I think, and why it looks like I have like kind of scratches and weird designs in my nail, which I do think that my middle finger with the gray color turned out pretty neat looking. You'll see at the end, it almost looks marbled. But when you file over top of the gel method, you leave like a lot of scratches in the surface, and I think with doing that, the clear dip powder kind of just soaked down in to those like scratch marks, and it cured that way, and that's why my nails look the way that they do. But the glitter, it looks pretty foggy on top, but you'll see before I actually top coat it, you can see right here also, it's a gorgeous glitter. It has so much shine to it. And I wish that I hadn't messed it up the way that I did when it came to adding the clear dip powder. I should have researched this a little bit more before I did it, but I really did like this method. I just don't like the fact that I like this method for the fact that you can take your time and get your dip powder the way that you want it. You can clean up around your cuticles really, really good. I just like to be able to even out and buff the top of my nail because I seem to never get a good shape if I don't. So other than that, I think that was the only like con that I found of it, as far as doing my nails with the gel method. But I hope that as this video goes on, you can kind of see what I did and what I'm talking about. Just don't make those choices if you decide to do this method. But I really did like the outcome of it and just how thin my nails came out, and they weren't bulky, and it's not like dip powder. It's not drying really quickly where you have to hurry and then your cuticles get all uneven and it gets on your skin and all this other stuff. So here you will see right here, I'm trying to wipe. Yep, that is what I'm talking about with the clear. And my middle finger, you can see the marbling that started taking place, but I start filing and all of that, and you will see me actually go over the top of my nail like I file when I use actual dip powder liquid. So just, you gotta learn as you go, and I think that they still turned out pretty good. You'll have to let me know what you think, but if you have any questions or any suggestions of what I can do next time, let me know, and I'm gonna let you finish watching this video, and I want to thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.